What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far.
Okay. I think we're reconnected now. That was weird. OBS decided to like disconnect and then reconnect itself. I don't know why. But we paused it. So we saved the dialogue. Anyways, so I apologize for that. Sorry for that brief interruption. Okay. Man Bear Nug. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's go ahead and do that shout out. So Man Bear Nug is the way you should wake up your mornings. Amazing vibe. Awesome place to hang out. Great way to get ready for work or for just getting up for the day, period, regardless of what you're getting ready for, right? You want that good, just the right amount of energy to wake up to at a steady, comfortable pace. You know, you're not too rushed, but you're not so lazy. You're like, maybe I can hit the snooze button. You know, just that perfect amount of energy. That's what you get when you show up to Man Bear's channel in the mornings. So make sure you guys go do that. Thank you, good sir. Hey, Chant, hope you're all well today. So yeah, day is going well. We are in the Institute section. We have just discovered again, spoilers. If you guys don't want spoilers, probably want to hit the pause button. But so we just found out that Sean, our son, is this old man before us and head of the Institute. So he's in charge. Woo!
The human being, walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
I think I see where this is going.
Then perhaps you already understand why it was necessary for the Institute to acquire me. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course, but it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Okay. Oops. Hit enter accidentally. Never mind. LOL. Oh. Oh, let's see here. What do we got here? Because we remember our objective here is we want to side with the Institute and get the Minutemen to ally themselves with the Institute so we can be the Director General.
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
I don't want to hear any more right now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yes.
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
You know, I gotta say, I really love some of the voice acting choices that Fallout franchise has done, like Ron Perlman being the narrator. Yeah, that's iconic Fallout right there. Is Ron Perlman being the narrator for the beginning, the war.
This really is
War never changes guy, right? And then Fallout 3. They got Liam Neeson to do a freaking voice. Fallout New Vegas, they got Danny Trejo. Like, they make some good choices.
I'll do whatever it takes. It's worth it.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Ron Perlman was that Hellboy? Yes. Yes, he was the original Hellboy before they recast him with the guy who plays the sheriff in Stranger Things. Ron Perlman was also Clay Morrow in Sons of Anarchy. So, but yeah, Ron Perlman, he I think there's only like one or two games in the entire series that he wasn't the introduction narrator for.
As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he?
Nothing to report, sir.
I am seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to
We're
knock
all
some
looking
heads
forward
together.
to working with you.
They're dragging
Pardon
their
me,
feet
sir.
on the targeting package
You're
upgrades
here.
I asked for.
Glad you made
Maybe I
it.
should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction
Doctor,
as it is between
so,
us and pretty much all
here
the
you
other
are.
departments.
Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Okay, real quick. Oh crap! Yeah, I never noticed that one. LOL. Huh. Yeah, like if you go back to the very first Fallout game, he was their narrator for it, and all the original franchises for the Fallout that were on PC only, the 3, he narrated all of them. In fact, the Gunny Lee Emery, the drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket, he actually was another voice actor in Fallout Tactics. Yeah, which is technically the 3rd Fallout game. He played the general's voice. And then Dale, I can't remember his last name, but he's a retired colonel. He played the colonel that was in charge of Easy Company. Sorry, colonel or general? But anyways, he played the guy with the pencil mustache that was always the top guy over in Band of Brothers. He's usually playing historical roles as an officer of some type. But he was another voice actor they picked up. But yeah, so real quick, little fun note fact here. If you notice, this guy identified himself as the acting head director. Now, for those who don't know why he's the acting and not the actual, where is the actual head of the Synth Retention Bureau? Well, Fallout 3, if you guys remember, down in, I can't remember the name of the ship, but there's the ship settlement where you have to go and you talk to the doctors to go help them. Anyways, there's that guy down there that's trying to find his missing synth, and he's got a synth bodyguard. That guy is the actual head and director of the SRB. So that's where that guy's at. So that's another little shout out, connecting the two games. So, fun things.
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm good for now.
All right.
Thanks.
Very well.
All right, so now we gotta go meet.
Like any machine,
Let's see.
synth can
Is our
malfunction.
Courser here?
Just wish it didn't happen so often.
Good to see you.
I'm not seeing our
Always
Courser
be
yet.
vigilant. We have many enemies.
Always be vigilant. We have many enemies.
Scanning.
All right,
Subject
so that's one.
identified.
Scanning. Unknown identity. Clearance. Confirmed.
No, that's not him. Oh well. Well, let's just keep.
Visible reaction to the K-14 compound.
Where is the quest? Why is it not up? All right. So let's do that.
We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time. And the
Do
side
do
effects-
do 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 do. Advanced systems. So here's another little shout out to Fallout 3
She's been
of the
at it for
doctors
2 hours.
that.
What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
All right. So the team that worked on Liberty Prime that also helped with the water purification project over at the monument. This is the same Dr. Lee from that team.
Excuse
So
me.
another little
Ah, it's you.
nod.
You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, if you side with the Brotherhood, you actually get a mission to come and convince her to come back. Because, I don't know if you guys remember, Fallout 3 ended with the DLC Broken Steel, right? Where you had Liberty Prime get blown up. Now, when that happened, then you had to go do the airport thing and da-da-da-da-da. Well, one of the things that happened that they plug in here in this game is, they collected all the Liberty Prime's parts, and they need Dr. Lee, the lady we were just speaking to, because she was the head of the previous Prime project. We need her to come back to the Brotherhood of Steel so they can rebuild Prime and bring Prime back. So, bioscience. That's where we actually need to go, so we're gonna stand by. Talk to this person.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
Excuse me, Doctor.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
Sean. We're gonna go with the Sean answer.
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to
It's actually
Father,
more important.
Does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
The Facilities Division, I would personally rate them as more important than any of the other divisions, period. Because the reality is, for the lights to work, for the equipment to work, for the other divisions to have access to the equipment needed to do their work, facilities have to be on top of their game maintaining everything. If facilities isn't keeping up with their responsibilities, then it's all of the other departments that suffer. So I would rate them as a higher level of importance than any other division. What do you guys think? All right, we're going to come back to this guy. We're going to go do the FEV virus thing, which I don't know why I'm going this way. Screw it, we'll go this way.
Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable how a child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still
Okay,
people, and
let's
they're
go.
suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to
Okay.
if we can't even hold
Skeleton key, storage closet. Dun, dun, dun.
Yes,
Open sliding doors.
I suppose you're right.
Open sliding doors. Man, I know one of these. There it is, FEV lab. That's what we were looking for. Alright. I do not recommend using a rifle indoors. Okay. Sadly, I have to. Due to the nature of liberty and freedom not being silenced. Synth. Okay. If liberty and freedom were silenced, I would probably just use them. But they're loud, and I don't know if it's going to piss off anybody that I'm sneaking into a restricted area to go steal something. Alright, so far, they haven't got a shot off. So far, it is still silent. I guess I should turn the freaking flashlight off. No wonder I'm getting detected. I'm like, how did you see me? Well, it's because I had a flashlight on. I'm sneaky with a flashlight. That's kind of like in the military when they give us camouflage uniforms, right? But then they tell us we have to wear a reflective neon yellow PT belt everywhere we go. It's like, you do understand that these are contradictory, right? You understand that the belt defeats the purpose of the camouflage, right? I'm just saying. And they're like, no, you have to do it for everything. Everything? Yep. Everything. Ooh. Boom. Nice. Nice. Okay. Still, none of this is what I'm looking for. Is it out here? I thought there was like a legendary weapon you can pick up out here. Oh well. Maybe one of my mods is altering the way the game plays. Okay. So. Let's see. Courser uniform. Very nice. The Black Institute lab coats. I'm not gonna lie, the Black Lab Institute coats, when I first played through as a part of the Institute, I was like, oh yeah, totally gonna be Synth Retention Bureau. So I rocked the black. Absolutely. Okay. Okay. Nope. Okay. That sucked. They finally got a single shot in. I'm hoping because it was energy, though, that it was muted enough, or that this area is just considered like, oh, it's zone-proof. Maybe. Cat meat. Like, they're feeding them cats. Why? Biv! I'm sure that that's just completely coincidental. For those who don't know Biv's a robot in Fallout 76. He's where they introduced the Nuka Shine. When they introduced that was when they introduced Biv. Biv was the robot that you worked with to get recipes and do dailies. It was pretty cool. He is pretty cool. He's actually one of the cooler robot personalities they created.
That's it.
Turn light off. Careful up. Red lighting. Okay, so we got the super mutants. Applicator. Microscope. We're gonna...
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone. Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
Okay. Like, he sat there and cried and whined about, oh, we're hurting people. This is awful. This is an abomination. Okay, but what is the point of the project? The point of the project is to see if they can recreate each individual strand and then find a cure to all of them. I don't know. That seems like a pretty great idea. Less super mutants, make them human. Maybe they'll regain intelligence and be able to incorporate them back into society. Maybe they won't. Maybe you'll have like an army of dumb serfs. You know, servants that can just do whatever you need. Either way, like, it's a lot better than giant green super mutants running around trying to eat people all the time. So I don't know what that dude's hang up with that is. That seems like a pretty good idea. No Brain Gamed. Hello, welcome in. How are you doing? And if you're a Fallout 4 fan, what's your favorite faction in Fallout 4? Where's the head? There he is. Come here. I want to talk to you.
Great to have you here.
Well, talk to me then. Stop.
Welcome.
There we go.
So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Are you playing it for the first time and you're using mods, or is this just the first time that you've played it with mods? Because if it's your first time ever playing it, I strongly recommend playing it on the vanilla playthroughs first and then doing the mods. But if you're doing the mods,
it's all right. No hurry.
First time with mods. Okay. How are you liking the experience? I personally can't play this game without mods now. There's so many amazing mods to choose from. It's so fantastic. Did you get the quick start mod to skip the pre-war portion, or are you still doing the vanilla, the vault ending and the vault starting and everything?
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case,
okay.
let me give you a brief overview of what we do.
Yeah, I always do
As
the
name
quick skip.
implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
So, are you doing mods on PlayStation, PC, or Xbox, out of curiosity?
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and
Xbox. Very
ingenuity,
nice.
any challenge
That's
can
what
be
we're doing.
overcome.
It's on right now
I'm
too.
sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
Yes.
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good.
Would you mind if I gave you a few recommendations of mods to go ahead and start with? Would that be okay? Because if so, I have a few that I strongly recommend that you install these mods and then just start over. So, okay. So, no. Yeah, one of them is a quick start mod. So the very first one that you have to have is this unofficial Fallout 4 patch. Almost every mod depends on this mod right here. So you have to have this. This is essential. Okay? So the unofficial Fallout 4 patch. Definitely want that. The next one you want is, are you going to be doing a lot of building out of curiosity? Or are you going to be doing just like story playthrough? No building. Okay. So then the next one you're going to want is cheat terminal. You definitely want this cheat terminal. Very, very important. And then another life. Here, let me pull that up higher so you can see that. There you go. Another life. No ads. Well, let me know when you get back and we can finish. My eardrums are broken. Oh well. I guess the ad came in super loud, or is it I'm just super quiet? If I'm super quiet, like, I mean, we can make some adjustments, that's for sure. All right. Well, let's see. What other ones do we have that I would strongly recommend? Yeah, the jetpack. Absolutely. Absolutely freaking lutely with the jetpack. Okay, now go. Okay, excellent. So, this invisible infinite jetpack, it's a jetpack ring. That's what it is. So it's a jetpack wedding ring, and it goes on invisible. You can still wear other rings and whatever, but it makes you have an infinite jetpack, so you can go as high as you want and just fly around. Like it's a lifesaver. Definitely use the infinite jetpack. It's free to craft at the chemistry station. I can't do the patch. I need files, apparently. The unofficial patch, the unofficial Fallout 4 patch. You can't do it? And it's got the little... Make sure it's this exact one. Because that one's a super important one. Oh, wait. You don't have the DLCs, do you? Oh, okay, never mind, it worked. Okay. Because I say, these ones, they, because it covers, it needs the DLCs. So that's another thing there. Alright, so once you get the patch, you're going to want cheat terminal. Okay. Alright. Well, fantastic. I hope that it's I hope that it doesn't cause any issues, because some of these mods, if you don't have the DLCs, they can cause glitching in your game, okay? So keep that in mind. Cheat terminal. Cheat terminal is a very, very, very important one. And finally, another life. Another knife. It's a this is the alternate start mode. So basically, it starts out with you creating your character in the bathroom. Once you finish creating your character and you go to leave the bathroom, you get a pop-up menu that says awaken or slumber. If you awaken, you get put in a room with a computer and your Pip-Boy. You pick up your Pip-Boy, you talk to the computer, you go through the job descriptions. You can't fight in cheat terminal. Did you put the... You should be able to pull it up in the mod menu, just like most popular, where it goes the most popular, and then you can change it from today, this week, this month, or all time. Cheat terminal is going to be like one of the top ones of all time. So that's an easy way to find cheat terminal. But yeah, another life, you're going to interact with the computer that's on the table once you awaken, and you'll have a bunch of job descriptions. These are your backgrounds, right? So like the one I pick is house husband. It gives all your ranged weapons shoot 20% further. And you wake up at sanctuary after the war, after you've exited the vault. And bam, there you go. So that's the one I like. But there are several other good ones in there. So definitely something to consider is another life. You get to skip all that pre-war sequence and just get right into the game. And honestly, if you're going to be going back and forth with different mods, another life is about the only way that you can do that and keep your sanity. So, super important mod. Alright, so we've talked to everybody. We've got the FEV virus. Now let's go, our cure. Let's go talk to Father. So, benefits of
sounds like a nightmare.
Jetpack ring. Woo! And there it is.
Bingo.
Your canine companion permanently takes 10% less damage. Outstanding. So, yep, everyone, don't forget about that magazine. But anyways, so as you can see, jetpack, super beneficial.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Running. All right. In we go.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
It's amazing.
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefine. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be...
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, here's the other thing I'm going to let you know, No Brain Game. Make sure that when you download other mods and those current mods, read the descriptions. 100% read the descriptions, because some of the mod creators will tell you where to place the... Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this just for you real quick. Let me finish this conversation, and I'm going to show you something else.
Something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our creations. When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that a rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken...
Sure.
I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia.
Uh-huh. We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and quick save here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back. All right. No brained. Check this out. Look this mod up, and when you find it, don't download it. Just hit favorite on it, okay? And it's simply for a quick reference. Okay. Bum, 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 ba-da-da. Fallout 4 modding basics guide for Xbox One with optional Kellogg armor reskin. Okay, so when you hit favorite on these, which here. So there we go. You can see where it says unfavorite download. If you haven't favorited it, it'll just say favorite, okay? So click favorite, it adds it to your favorite list. Now this person went through and wrote in the description, and it tells you about how to install mods, like which order the mods need to be loaded in, because you need to adjust the load orders as you download mods, okay? Some need to be in the middle, some need to be higher than others, some can't be at the top or can't be anywhere other than the bottom, you know. Like there's rules to how to load the mods. This guide right here will show you and tell you how to do all of that. It's fantastic, and you don't need to download it because it just changes Kellogg's outfit colors, so it's not really relevant. They literally just put that in there so that people who didn't have experience with modding had a easy reference to go and go, hey, look, okay, so this is how I do this in layman's terms, and it's something I can reference back to. I find it super helpful personally. So I strongly recommend favoriting this one. Do not download it. There's no need to. But definitely favorite this one. Super, super useful. Okay. And I strongly recommend that for everybody. And it's by Draco1122. That is the mod publisher. All right, let's get back to it. I got it. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, like I said, favorite it. You don't need to download it, but favorite it and go check it out. It's got a lot of good information. It was very well written, and it was very kind of Draco1122 to put that together for the more inexperienced mod users, you know. So because I know I'm one of those. When I first started, I didn't know much about modding. I knew a little bit about like the old school cheat codes where you go in, you and alter like a file in the you'd alter the file like the text lines or something on a computer file, but it's like I didn't know how to cheat on console. So I was very much new to it, and I didn't understand the rules. And then to find a little guide like that was like, okay, that's super useful. Now I kind of get it. Now I know what I'm doing a little better. But yeah, I definitely, like, I also have my favorite mods. I have mods that I love playing with. But the mods I love playing with aren't necessarily staple mods. The mod I told you about is definitely what I would consider a staple mod for any playthrough, regardless of if you're doing Minutemen, Brotherhood of Steel, Institute, Railroad, like whatever type of playthrough you're doing, or if you're just trying to build, the ones I told you about, I recommend for all of it. Oh, listen. Oh, holy crap. How many legendaries are there? Jeez. Okay. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, not a problem. I also, if you join the Discord, there's a Fallout mod request section, and if you want, like post any questions you may have, or if you want mod recommendations, or you want to see people do mods, you can definitely post it in there. I try to keep up with reading everything, but yeah, no, I love talking Fallout 4 mods. I'm a huge fan. Like I said, I don't play Fallout 4 without mods anymore. Like that's just, I can't do it, man. It's just not as enjoyable. Ooh, who's chasing me? Woo! Alright, I don't have to alright, I don't have Discord yet, but I'll download it on my phone. Awesome. That's very awesome of you. And until we finish this playthrough at minimum, I am going to be, whenever you see me online, I am going to be streaming this. But even if I'm not streaming Fallout 4, even if I'm streaming another game, if you have questions, always feel free to ask. If you see me online, as far as like, on Twitch or anything like that, like, go ahead. Send me a message. And if I have an answer, I'll give it to you. And if I don't, I will go see if I can't find an answer. Woo! Why are you guys out here? Oh, it's because I haven't dealt with the mechanic. The mechanist. Whoa. Oh man, I hate scorpions. Scorpions are tougher to fight than the death claws, and I just think that it's so sad.
Hey there.
Please, I'm so thirsty. Could you spare any water?
Yeah.
Of course. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just gonna rest here a bit more until I get my strength back. Out here, you gotta take things one day.
Okay, so we can't oh, listen. Yo, stop firing at me. It's not very polite. Anyways, I was hoping I'd be able to like invite him over to one of my settlements, because sometimes you run across settlers out in the wilderness or out in the Commonwealth where you help them out with something, and then they're like, "Oh, do you know of a safe place?" And you can be like, "Yeah," and you can assign them to a settlement. Okay, so I have the Awaken worked. Whoa, 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 whoa. The Awakened worked. Let's see. Do. Search mods. Awaken worked. The Void Serum of Awakened Potential? Is that the one you're talking about? The Awakening? Are you talking about the alternate life? The alternate start? Another life? Yeah, the quick start one. Another life. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no. I love that mod. Like I said, it's going to allow you to really, truly explore properly. Yeah, come on, Lieutenant Colonel. Bring it. All right. So, fun fact, kids. For those who don't know, do not come over to this particular Connex shipping container until you're at least level 28. Here's why. If we turn around, come around, look at that. Bam. Power armor. Now, granted, it says T51, but the power armor that's there is random. And random power armor can be anything that you are eligible for. At level 28 is where the XO1 power armor becomes an option to be spawned. So you want to wait until that's an option to maximize your potentials of getting, if you're doing vanilla playthroughs, or you're not wanting to spawn armor for role-playing purposes or whatever, that is something to keep in mind. Wait until you're 28, level 28, to be able to go chase power armor locations. There is one place that's almost like guaranteed to give you a full suit of XO1 power armor. Who are we fighting? Woo! Super mutants. Boom. Have some liberty, bud. There we go. There we go. That was fantastical. Alright. If you shoot at my Courser, though, Brotherhood of Steel, like, we're gonna have some words. I may have to give you some liberty. Are you shooting at my Courser? You're shooting at my Courser. You're in need of liberty. Bam! Shoot at my Courser. You lost your ever-loving mind, Elaine. There are rules, and shooting at my people is against those rules. Got it? Good.
Back to work.
Woo!
You
Alright,
must be
bud,
the
let's do
Courser I'm
this.
supposed to meet.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that car is gonna blow.
Right behind you, sir.
Alright, let's do it. I guess I walked away when I got too far away when the explosions happened. So it didn't count. Look, there's a Lancer. Stimpak. Steven. So Steven was taken down in there. So we've killed so there was a Lancer and a Knight, because the Knight was in the power armor that we took out. So they lost two actually senior, they're more senior ranking than what we would think that we would find typically on a small assault like this. So they lost some experience, folks, there, as well as, you know, a suit of power armor and a full-on vertibird. What the hell? Listen, are you shooting? Stop it. I did. You guys thought it was a good idea to shoot at me. There's consequences. What? Am I just supposed to sit there and take it? That's not how the world works. No, 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 no. Oh, you're lucky I can't see you from here. I know you're there. We're killing everybody now. That's it. Whoo! I have shish kebab. I killed a Saltron. Just very nice, very nice. Now that cheat boy terminal, if you found it, it should be in your inventory under miscellaneous. Be treat terminal portable, and that one will allow you to adjust all your stats, like max everything out, give you anything in the game, like so. Pretty freaking useful, in my opinion. Ooh, did you hear that? That sounded like a missile. Really? You're gonna make me go all the way out of my way just to mess your day up. Okay. Let's have a discussion here. There you go. Don't shoot at strangers. It's bad for your health. Now we gotta go back all the way over there because we know there was someone over there and they had the gall to shoot at us. Like, what are you thinking? You watched me just walk over here, right? I'm just saying. With a pistol.
Nothing there now. Time's up, asshole.
What did you just listen? These guys calling me an asshole. Listen, you guys need to stop. Learn some manners.
There's someone else here.
Oh, no shit. What gave that away? The fact that they're shooting at us? I thought you coursers were supposed to be all like high speed and shit. There's somebody here with us. What was the first indication? Was it when you got shot in the face? Or was it the 15th time you got shot? What you running for, bud? You were big and bad not 5 minutes ago. Ooh, look, we forgot somebody. Woo! We'll worry about looting after we conclude this. Actually, you know what? I'm not even worried about looting. I should be because I know that there's collectibles here. Do 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 do. All right, let's. You know what? I got something for you guys. Stop moving. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Oh, come on. No, no. Where did Miss I have a fat boy and I know how to use it go? Where does she end up? I know you're here.
Keep your eyes open. I think this asshole's using a stealth boy.
I know you're here. Where, oh, where did the raider go? Oh, where could she be? Take that out. That'd be cool if you could turn this place into a settlement. Alright. Back to some liberty. I died by Mr. Gutsy, LOL. I was ganged up on by a gang of them. How do I defeat a herd of Assaultron? If you're using the cheats, I would spawn... I would, A, give yourself, like, all of the stats first. If you have DLC, spawn yourself a handmade rifle. If you don't have DLC, spawn yourself the Deliverer with 10mm ammunition. Heavily modify it and use VATS for everything.
I'm gonna tear your fucking throat out.
Are you? I'm not convinced. Especially considering you just died. Dog meat, why are you running ahead? Gosh darn it. Listen, if these stairs had freaking guardrails on them, you guys would already be dead. My dog is getting beat on.
You'll regret this.
Food on you better be worth it.
Woo! Dog meat handling his business. Look at that. Didn't even go down. But yeah, VATS. VATS is a good way. Another good way, if you want to use mods, there's tons of weapons out there that deliberately are made to be overpowered. That's another option. You can do some more mods that allow you to put ballistic weave on everything and unlock it without having to do the railroad quest line. Like that's another fun way to do it. There's a legendary mod that allows you to create your own legendary weapons and change legendary options on all gear. So you could literally make every single piece of equipment and weapon system.
Hold up a moment, sir. There's something
Hold on.
important I need to tell you.
All right. Yeah, you could like for example, my two weapons that I carry two Colt 1911 45s. It's a mod for the World War II ones where you find them. You can craft at the chemistry bench, or you can find them in the Museum of Freedom. And then I put legendary mods on them. So the first one with Liberty does more damage, increases damage every consecutive hit on the same enemy. And then I have Freedom, which is explosive, so it does all Freedom's bullets are 15 extra damage as splash area damage. So those are my custom guns.
I'm listening.
I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592 initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the Institute.
Good. I'd like to avoid any unnecessary violence.
Well, he might not be alone up there. Violence might be inevitable. That's all, sir. Ready when you are.
I can't wait to run with X688. He's pretty cool. Where is it? Maybe it's in the other room. Move. There it is.
Yes.
25% limb damage. Yeah, combat shotguns. Combat shotguns are another good way. Do some mods. Maybe get like a the never-ending legendary added to one, where it does infinite ammunition, never reloading. That'd be a good way to deal with a herd. All right. Looks like we're good to go.
Well Judging by your gear, I'm gonna guess you two are agents of the Institute. Just like me. So, made it to the top. Is the Institute so desperate for resources that it's stealing plunder from honest, hard-working Commonwealth gangs?
Use recall code.
B592 initialize factory reset authorization Gamma 71 Epsilon.
Boss, you okay? Gabriel, can you hear?
Bum 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 bum. Boom.
Nice work, sir. I'll take the synth back. This is X688.
Man.
Ready to relay with reclaim synth B592.
Woo! I thought there was going to be a third person back here, but I guess not. Alright, sounds good. Let's do it! I don't know how many of you guys are ForceCom fans. Do we have any ForceCom fans here? I am curious. The FCOM? Sorry, XCOM. FCOM. FCOM's a mod. FCOM is a mod in Fallout 4 that basically what it does is it enables you, it's inspired by XCOM, and it enables you to be able to summon your actual army. Like, you're the Minutemen general, okay, well, why don't you have Minutemen soldiers at your beck and call? Well, this fixes that, you know, and it does it for the Brotherhood of Steel. Like, hey, you're a paladin, or you're a knight, or you're a whatever, you should be able to, like, call lesser ranks to come and follow you. Look, they get to walk the plank. So, but anyways, yeah, that's another fun one I figured I would throw out there for you guys. If you guys are interested, I can always put that mod on. That mod's fun. Alright, so I think that's everything for now. We'll have, honestly, I'm not being super thorough. I know that there's something else around here, but I'm not interested in being super thorough. For the simple fact that we're trying to get through the storyline. Storyline Institute. Nah. Yeah, I wasn't I don't like games where you put time limits on them. That bugs the crap out of me. When you say, okay, well, this campaign is only going to last this long period, regardless if you made enough progress or not. Like, boom, boom, that's it. I can't stand stuff like that, not when it's strategy-based. When it's strategy-based, it should be one of those, it's complete when I say it's complete, you know? So, that's a pet peeve of mine with that game series. And the Dead Rising series, because it was an interesting concept, I enjoyed the concept, but it's like, no, stop putting freaking timelines on my game, damn it. Alright.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult.
Right.
For memes, I might get the combat spoon. I mean, yeah, I would. Combat spoon's pretty cool. If you're gonna do memes, absolutely.
Gabriel and his gang were sick bastards, hanging their victims up like trophies. I'm just glad it's over.
While we can do nothing for Gabriel's victims, we can at least take comfort in the knowledge. But enough about that. The task is done. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look. I think you...
Alright, so this place, go find your quarters. I'm sure it's just me. Oh, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, like, for me, the Institute, it was one of those, no matter, because I didn't play them frequently enough to care. But it was one of those, outside of the initial quest where they give you the marker, I had such a hard time finding my room again. So that was another reason, was like, I never really took the time to figure out how to get here consistently, simply because it was so difficult to find in the first place without a marker.
Hey.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to the next mission.
Oh, started. Battle for Bunker Hill. Woo! You know what that means? It's that time. That's right. What time? Oh, you know what time. Time to let freedom ring. Boom, boom, boom. Why is Codsworth happy that I shot a fat man at him? I have no idea. That is a fantastic question. Woo!
Sean.
Ah. Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
Well, I mean, he already knows.
After everything I've been through to find you, I think you already know.
I'm sorry, Father. Of course. You're right. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
I don't know if you have the Automatron DLC, but if you do, the Mr. Handy model for the body, and then having no head, just Mr. Handy bottle for the body portion, and his thruster, the legs, and then you take sentry arms and slap those on there. Like, that is my favorite setup for robots.
They're crazy, thinking machines are alive.
Agreed. However noble they may believe themselves to be, they are thieves. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached a point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Complete the insect solution. Oh, okay. So that's why he's happy, because you cleared all the insects out with the fat man? Okay, that's pretty funny.
Sounds pretty simple.
Hopefully, yes. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
All right.
I'll act quickly. You can count on me.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just outside Bunker Hill. Good luck.
All right, so now we've got to head on over to Bunker Hill. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to go to the Pikmin Gallery and come across to meet the contact. So that way we don't trigger anything prematurely. But before we do that, let's see if we can get X688. If I can get X688, I definitely want to grab him up and take him with us.
Creeps, you know?
Robotics synth retention.
Greetings, sir.
It was an honor to fight at your side. A successful mission on all counts, sir. Sir.
I guess we can't get him yet.
Dr. Ayo.
If you're going to be in Diamond City in time,
Sure.
You might not be aware of it, but the city's mayor, he monitors development since you visit the circuit.
Uh-huh. That shouldn't be a problem.
Good. Remember, discretion.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Codsworth now is completely black.
To report, sir.
See, I actually use mods for my automatrons too. Like, I got one that makes them have the Mr. Gutsy voice personality. So, that's another fun mod that I like using. And then there's certain mods where you can get, like, you can add hats to them. Or, there's the I don't know if you played Fallout New Vegas, but if you did, the Securitrons that were on the strip, there's a mod where you can actually run them. So, pretty cool stuff. Lurk, got a tab open for you. Trial night Wednesday, so getting ready for that. Will be in Mike's group, so always have fun. Thanks for the stream, man. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Man Bear. Greatly appreciate that. In fact, if it's trial night, that is definitely where we will be heading when we wrap this up, because trial night's a fun night to go watch. So we're definitely going to be doing that. But in the meantime, until the time comes, let's keep doing this. Do. trial night? Oh, it's ESO. A large portion of the Legion and its broadcasters, they do Elder Scrolls Online. In fact, it's actually where I met most everybody. And there's a massive group event that they tend to do on Wednesdays called Trials, and Mr. Mike Macon is the channel that everyone likes to go and watch when the trials are running, because he is just an amazingly kind, awesome, hilarious person to hang out with, and super, super, super entertaining, super charismatic. Just a great person altogether, super entertaining. So, I mean, even if it's not your thing, ESO is not your thing. I don't know if it is or not, but if it's not, Mr. Mike Macon is definitely an entertaining person just to go and meet and hang out with. So if you wouldn't mind, when we head on over there, definitely give him a listen, give him a chance. He may find his personality winning, over anybody who may not be a fan of ESO just simply by wanting to be there with him. So he really is a great guy, and he's a Navy veteran as well.
Hey, Synth.
I've been waiting for you.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute.
Oh wait, no,
Clear.
they're civilians.
Parameters just changed. We go in shooting. Requesting backup.
Woohoo! Yeah, I got Liberty attached. Good. Because... Oh, man. Okay. We gotta make sure that we're snatching up the Brotherhood. Oh, wait. They didn't have tags. They don't have tags. That's a... Man, I kind of feel bad for killing them. Unidentified. That's not cool. Super mutants? What the hell? How do you have super mutants working with you? Shooting at kids. You lost your ever-loving mind, dude? Like, what the hell was wrong with you? Old man Stockton. You're Institute. I know you are. I know you are, but what am I? You're Institute. I just said that. Oh, sorry, Railroad. Woo! Kill them all! Bam! Okay. I killed myself with a fat man. Codsworth decided to stand in the way. I need to get the city to a city before I lose sanity. Just so you're aware, your cheat mod that you're using, the cheat terminal, you can open it and go to move to location, and when you go to move to location, what it does is it ends up teleporting you there immediately when you close your Pip-Boy. So, that is a quick way to do that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Listen. Talk about a glitch. Bam!
I'm hit! Damn it! My head!
Get it down! Feel fire!
These attacks to continue.
Wait a second. Was that Brandis?
Combat initiated.
That's a star paladin. Okay. And his name was Bruce. And this is another star paladin. What is your name? Randy. We killed Randy and Bruce. Who else? We got another star paladin named Frank. Frank, Randy, and Bruce all got smoked by us. Such a shame. Well, don't do dumb shit like shoot at us. That's all I got. Don't do dumb things, man. It's not safe. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Who the hell is shooting at you guys with that much force?
No life signs detected.
Oh.
Movement detected. Curious.
Okay. Clear. TNT assault forward. Check corners. Oh, these are the scents that we need to recover.
Here they are.
God, it's a courser.
Oh no.
Issue the reset codes and we'll relay back to the Institute. Time is critical.
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
Reset code.
F633, initiate reset. Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus.
Bam.
All right, Synth.
Please.
Reset code.
322, initiate reset. Authorization code Gamma 49 Typhoon. You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
B257, initiate reset. Authorization code Theta 93 Stratus.
Bam. One more.
No sudden moves.
Please, no.
Y915, initiate reset. Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest.
That's all of them. Objective complete. Return to the town. Make sure all hostiles have been eliminated. I will relay the synths back to the Institute. Report to Father upon your return, and good work.
Alright, confirmation packages have left. We can clear the facility now. Time for cleanup. Really, they only sent a few Brotherhood of Steel. I'm kind of disappointed. I kind of expected them to be like, no, for mass attack. Rah. But no. There was what? Let's see, 3 outside, 3 inside, so 6 total. They sent 6 people. That was how much they cared. And then we kind of went through and eliminated everybody in the town, so I don't know if the mayor's killable. If she's not, we may want to make her killable. We kind of wiped out the town. That was unintentional, though. Like, I was just trying to kill Stockton, because Stockton is Old Man Stockton's railroad. Like, homeboy deserved it. Who are you guys shooting at?
My leg.
Regrettable occurrence.
You aren't ally. There's nobody left alive in the freaking settlement. Just throwing that out there. Like, everybody is dead. Okay? Okay. So I guess that's that. Let's get on out of here. what's at Boston? You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. What do you mean, what's at Boston? Oh, look, there's Matthew. See, that was the pilot for the vertibird we shot down. I'm still disappointed that these dudes were not wearing tags. Like, what kind of soldiers go into a war zone without dog tags? Or some identifying tags of some type? Like, that's not cool. Am I supposed to meet him at the Institute? Yeah, in this. Okay, that's outside, yeah. If I remember correctly. Huh. All right.
Someone there? Who's there? That sound, what is it?
Boom.
Movement detected.
Attacking enemy.
Ooh. Okay.
The pain I inflict, if possible. You see me?
Boom. Sounds like we've got synth support because we just heard them talking. Yep, and they are talking again. So we most definitely did indeed have some support there, so that was nice. Not that we needed it, but it's still nice. You gotta walk all the way around.
Scanning.
Oh, they're Gen 1s. Really? You guys sent Gen 1s? They sent Gen 1s to come help us. Kind of bullshit is like, yeah, you're not even with Gen 2s, bro. Just accept it. I mean, having all these synths here is kind of nice because this area tends to get you like you get bogged down fighting super mutants, just because how much damage super mutants typically can absorb.
Operating at full capacity.
So, I mean, it is nice to be able to come in and it just be dealt with. There we go. I was like, man, where is it? It's got to be around here somewhere. Okay. Where? Whoa, whoa. No, no. We don't want to fall. What the hell? So maybe let's drop and see. No. Huh. Is there like a... Again, you guys can see I don't do Institute very often. Because I'm having to remember where the hell I'm supposed to be going. Okay. Alright, let's try going down here. Let's see what happens. Is there a door over here? Something maybe we missed?
Scanning. Subject identified.
It's right there. But how do we get there? There it is. There we go. I just didn't go down far enough. Wah! Now back on the roof, where you just were. Yeah, I know.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
It's not so bad, really. People manage.
Perhaps. But at a cost too great to be worth it. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
They kept me alive, too.
They did, indeed. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So Mike's a little behind on the dungeon. LOL, thought I would check back in. Okay. Well, no worries. That means that everybody might be able to catch the beginning of the trial. That'll be exciting. Oh, right.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you, as it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. Well, it's remarkable. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
There's always a risk. It was worth it.
I'm glad you see it that way. The railroad remains an annoyance, of course, but they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation, our appreciation, really. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
All right. So now we got to attend the Directorate meeting. And this right here makes it official who we sided with. Let's take a look around. We got 16, 15. So right above us. Running. Run away.
Let's get this Directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
Now, there is a mod. Okay. There is a mod. I do not have it currently installed. But what it does is it turns father, your son Sean, father, it turns Sean into a recruitable companion wearing XO1 Institute armor, power armor, that can run around with you after you beat the main story. After you beat the main storyline, regardless of what faction you choose to side with. Now, I didn't do that.
I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse
But
me.
it is an option.
What exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes.
The notable breach was us, by the way.
Show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It's all right. I wouldn't expect you to have. The project has been classified from the beginning. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
In this world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Quite right. For far too long, we've been dependent on others. On our surroundings. That time is over. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
I mean, that sounds good.
Sounds like an important step.
That's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Please,
Can't be serious.
everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
Thank you for that stretch, Compound Geese.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you, we can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Woo!
Welcome, outsiders. I hope
All right.
you can appreciate your good fortune.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do it.
I can do the job.
Oh, right.
Of course you can.
That's right.
That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
It's my responsibility to make sure this runs
Woo!
smoothly.
So, quick save. All right. So, there we go. We are now the successor to the Institute. We haven't taken over yet. We're still not the director. We still got to work on that. But we've got it set up now. We are reaching the point of no return. So we are getting close. Anyways, so do me a favor. Do me a huge favor. Stay with me. We're going to be raiding out. And we're going to be raiding out to a person that is probably one of the most entertaining and awesome, kind people to go hang out with. His name's Mr. Mike Macon. And we're going to be raiding over there. So if you guys would, stick with me. Go over. Type something in chat. Hit that follow button. And just give him a chance. Even if you're not an ESO fan. Give Mr. Macon a chance. Because you'll see. His personality will get you to stick around. I guarantee it. Alright. Let's get this raid underway. And they're doing a special event night on Wednesdays. It's called Raid Night. Trial Night. They do trials on Wednesdays. So, pretty cool stuff. All right. Thank you all for being here. Amazing as always. And we'll catch you in the future. Probably tomorrow. We'll have to see how the day goes out, but we will see. All right.